Okay then, so this is a new week. It's the start of a brand new series on I Am Georgetown. A new leaf, if you will. It's going to be quite a short series, quite a brief leaf, just the next 3 days. But it's called Making Videos. Making Videos with I Am Georgetown. That's the jingle. I hope you liked it. First instalment, why I YouTube. Now this is going to be personalised to me, of course, but I want to talk about a few of the reasons why I make videos. And if you feel like any of it applies to you, then maybe that's interesting for you. But, you know, your reasons don't have to be the same as mine. It's just kind of a discussion. So why do I make YouTube videos? Why do I YouTube? It was my sister who told me I should in the first place, Katie. I had a YouTube channel for a while. I'd been putting my music up there and no one had seen any of it, and it was all good fun, but I hadn't ever really thought, oh, I know what I'll do, I'll make a video blog, until my sister sat me down and said, you've got to do it! And I've said this before and I'll say it again, I'm so glad she did, because this has just been one of the most fulfilling thing I could possibly imagine. It's just been wonderful. And that's point number one, really. The genesis and the ongoing joy of doing this, for me, has been how wonderful it feels. It's just a nice thing to do. And I think that breaks down into a couple of little categories as well. The first part is it's just really, really fun to do. Creating things, whether it's writing novels or building houses or just talking into a camera, it's so fulfilling because you're expressing yourself, you're making your little mark on the world. And that's why, cliche though it may be, I honestly would do this even if no one watched. But part two of why I love doing this is that people do watch. For someone like me who feels like they have something to say and who feels like they have talents to share with the world, it's almost impossible to overstate how brilliant it feels to have even a small number of people care. And I've never pretended for an instant that I don't want lots of people to care about what I do. I want hundreds, thousands, millions of people to care about my work, because I think it's what I'm good at. I think it's what I'm going to make my living out of. I think it's my thing. But the joy of being appreciated is no less joyous for the fact that we're still quite a small club here in Georgetown. In many ways it's even more joyous, because I feel like there's a bunch of real people hanging around inside that camera there who I really know and who know me and who care about what I'm doing and what I'm saying, and that's a really, really big deal. So that's point number one, all kind of wrapped up in a little present there. Point number two is about why I YouTube rather than doing something else. I am a musician after all, why don't I just go out and try and get a record deal? Well, this is a discussion that could go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So, I'm going to keep it brief. I really, really don't like the music industry. There's many, 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 many things wrong with it, but the main thing is this. I feel like I'm the creative one, the artist in this equation, okay? And whereas record labels feel the need to interfere, to have songs rewritten, to have production messed around with, to make you look a certain way, YouTube just takes what I give them and puts it there for you guys to see. And that's slowly starting to change and evolve, and I'm sure it won't be that way forever. But one of the things that I love most about this medium here is that I get to do exactly what I want. And there's your proof. As a serious musician in this day and age, it's kind of hard to get away with making stupid noises out of your face and having stupid discussions about nothing with people. Especially if you're on a major record label, because they want to have control over how you're presented to the world, and it's not what feels good. So even though doing things this way might take me a little longer to get to where I want to be, I only want to do it this way. Because in this little YouTube world, I get to say what I want to say, I get to do what I want to do, I get to be who I want to be. And then I'll know if I do well that that's because I'm worth hearing from, rather than just because some marketing team have done a good job on my artwork. You know, it's just so not the deal. Last but not least, probably the most important reason why I YouTube, because it's just super duper fun. Why wouldn't anyone want to do this? Just chat to people, make stupid jokes and talk about this and that. It's lovely. I don't know if everyone realises this yet, but basically all this is having a conversation. I say stuff to you, you say stuff to me in the comments, I post videos on Facebook, you reply to them, you post videos, I reply to that. Do you know what I mean? It's just like having friendships or something. It's a really rich and exciting way of interacting with people all around the world. It makes me feel good that I'm talking to someone thousands of miles away and they're talking back to me, and it's all in real time, and it's just magical. I just love it, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me, because being able to do this makes my life as rich as can be, and that's even without thinking about the millions of dollars I'm making from the AdSense. Millions. That's a good one. So let's just keep conversing. Oh, and don't forget, we're in a competition this week. Until Friday, you can send me new intros. There's a video here which is going to tell you all about it. I'd really love you to send something in. It's only got to be 5 seconds long, so I don't think it's like going to take up your whole day. Just have a bit of fun with it and send them in. It's going to be great. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about how to YouTube, as if I know. So make sure you tune in Tuesday. It's tomorrow. Bye bye. Mwah, mwah.
I am Georgetown, and you are a beautiful human.